I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Sunday, August 28th. And looking back here on Saturday, the state's high temperature was way out in the central Aleutians. Adak hit 69 degrees. The low this Sunday morning was 36 at Point Thompson and Wainwright. And looking back last week, as much as 2 to 5 inches of rain fell in the upper Kobuk and Noatak river valleys. As a result, water levels within these river basins will remain high into early this week, so be aware of that for any fishing or other types of recreation, such as rafting. Also, the Kenai River crested Wednesday into Thursday below Ski Lac Lake, just above minor flood stage, but since then the river has been slowly receding. But the Kenai does remain with higher water levels and swifter flows, so recreationists, especially fishermen, be careful of that if wading or taking drift boats down the river fishing. And looking here on the past weekend, new moon occurred Saturday, just the other day, on August 27th, and full moon will occur on Saturday, September 10th. Well, as we go through this upcoming week, we do anticipate occasionally wet pattern there along the Gulf Coast, especially in through the Panhandle. We are seeing some areas of rain and fog there along the Panhandle, with some enhancement to that as we go through tonight into Monday, especially southern portions of the Panhandle down into British Columbia. And low pressure is just generally going to reside out over the Gulf. The next stronger system is the one that's currently working its way along the Kamchatka Peninsula, eastern Russia, and that will have a stronger frontal system that will be arriving along the western mainland coast as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday, which will lead to some of that elevated surf. As that system does make landfall, we expect a band of rain associated with it to be pushing into the western and southwest interiors, along with breezier conditions, so keep that in mind here as we go from Tuesday on into the day on Wednesday. Overall, though, the weather pattern is not going to change much. Temperatures aren't going to drastically cool. It's just going to be occasionally wet, especially along areas of the Gulf Coast and Panhandle. Overall, the low pressure track is going to run from eastern Russia down along the eastern Bering, west side of the state, cutting across the Alaska Peninsula, emerging into the North Pacific, and then swinging up into the western Gulf. For Alaska statewide weather, I'm Peter Chan.